Well, welcome back. Plenty of sun around middle Georgia right now. Temperatures firmly in the mid 80s. A few of us in those lower 80s. Nice breezy the past couple days, and that wind now coming in from the east versus the north where it had been. So yes, we are going to start to see more humidity as we go forward, but it will take a little bit of time before we get there. Nothing to be concerned with radar wise right now, but should stay pretty quiet as we go through the remainder of today. If you are going to be eating out for this evening, weather is perfect for it. We'll keep it in the 80s for a little while longer, and then we'll be in those 70s as we roll through the late evening hours. Definitely would suggest wearing insect repellent if you're going to be doing any sort of backyard barbecues or outdoor dining that's going to be near vegetation. You know, it may not be a big issue if you're like downtown, but the backyards are where mosquitoes love to be, and we're going to have ample numbers of those as we go forward. We'll have a low of 60 tonight. That's still below average for this time of year. Wind out of the east-southeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our warmer spots will be in those mid-60s. Cordele at 66. We got Sparta here at 59. Wouldn't be surprised if Eastman gets into the upper 50s either. But across the board, pretty mild as we get into tomorrow. So as we go forward, partly cloudy is the best way to sum it up. While some days might lean more mostly cloudy and others might lean more mostly sunny. Partly cloudy almost every afternoon. We will see cloud cover ramp up during the day tomorrow. A chance for a couple showers in the western counties during the late afternoon and evening. Sunday, the rain odds will be a little more widespread. Still nothing too crazy, but about 20 to 30% of us likely see rain, mostly cloudy and highs into the mid upper 80s. Wind from the south-southeast is going to keep it getting more humid. So as we get into next week, don't be surprised if it actually starts to feel rather icky and gross outside with the humidity ramping up as temperatures push back towards those 90s. So going through tonight, you don't need an extra layer if you're going out on the town. You don't need a raincoat. We are great as we get into our Friday night. Saturday, if you got yard work to do, you can do it in the morning, you can do it in the afternoon. But when it comes to the rain, those odds will be best for those of us who are to the west of Interstate 75. So a handful of clouds out there, mid 80s tomorrow. Just because a little more cloud cover does not mean you don't need sunscreen if you're spending time outdoors. Please wear the sunscreen. Rain odds over the weekend are not all that high, so not bad weather to take the kids over to the pool, splash pads, something along those lines. As we get into Sunday, while there is going to be more cloud cover and the rain chances will be higher, this is very aggressive. I do not agree with this at all in terms of how much rain we're going to see. If this is the case, I'd put a 70% on Sunday at a high at 79 or 80. I've got to the high at 86 in Macon at 20% chance of rain. The odds of us seeing rain on Sunday are not zero, but we're not going to get a widespread swath of stratiform rain with lightning and thunder. Now, as for your lawn mowing forecast for tomorrow morning, yeah, it will be a little easier to get it done early while temperatures are in those 60s because we are going to be getting into the mid 80s both afternoons, a little hotter for us come Sunday. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. Heading forward, rain chances almost every day. They are pretty low, isolated in nature. Next week, a little bit hotter, as that is the first full week of June.